will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. I will make a man, and that man is the Israelite man. It's all about the Israelite man at this time, and in the future, and in the kingdom. It's not about the woman. The woman has to take a back seat. She has to get in the back of the bus. It's all about the man. The Most High is working through the man. And what is fine gold? Gold is precious. It ain't talking about men in general. It's talking about the Israelite man, starting with the elect. It's our time. It's our time now. The Israelite man's time. That the Most High is going to raise us up through his beloved Son, Yahushua, and the elect. And it's not just being the Israelite man, it's being the Israelite man of the elect. So we're going to be precious like gold. We're going to be the superstars, man. I will make a man, an Israelite man, more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. We're going to be precious. That's why we're going to have more than one woman. Some of you are going to have 1,000 women. Some of you are going to have 2,000 women. And you'll be able to deal with all of them. And anytime you pop them, they're going to have children. You're going to have women of the other nations as your concubines. And there's going to be a long line trying to get an Israelite man. 7 women shall take hold of one man. This is why this man wants to be us. But he's not us.
Power, true powers. We're gonna know what it's like to feel power, true power coursing through your veins, man. We're gonna be tapping into that infinite energy, man. Infinite energy, man. Something that Esau will never know. He's looking at you, kid. Evelyn Rothschild, you will never know what it is to feel true power.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the...
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing this word and truth and in sincerity across the 4 winds. In the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. All right, and what I want to go into is a lesson, all right, dealing with remember Amalek. All right, and this is a quote, okay, from 1 Samuel 15:2. And you had this devil, Benjamin, all right, and then Yahoo, tried to bring out this precept, to justify, what they're doing over there in Gaza, okay, which is pretty much genocide, okay, pretty much a slaughter, and at the end of the day, that's between them and the Palestinians, but we know that plays a major part in prophecy and what's happening. The Lord is revealing this devil more and more, okay, this devil, because first off, him going into the Bible, and trying to justify his actions by precept, well, there's hundreds and thousands of other precepts that condemn, okay, how this devil runs the world, okay, because here it is, he'll bring out a precept to justify, the slaughter of civilians, okay, but then he would justify the alphabet community in Tel Aviv. Okay? And then him trying to go into precepts saying, remember Amalek. Well, who was Amalek? You know? Because the Palestinians are not Amalek, those Ishmaelites. Okay, Arabs, you have a few Syrians and Elamites mixed in, but they're not Amalek. So this is a precept that applies to Amalek. So now we got to investigate who was Amalek. Okay, and what we're seeing is the Lord has a spotlight on this devil, and this is why he knows that you have but a short time. All right, and he's gonna be taken down. And this is why we're finna see this man wild out, because the lies don't hold the weight that it once used to hold, because this word is going out. And see, Jake don't see the power in just teaching this word. Okay? And we got this devil on the back foot, and the Lord is delivering our enemies into our hand. But right now it's a spiritual battle. Okay? As you have today, you're finna see, a bunch of Israelites, unify on the carnal. All right, on a carnal pretense. Okay, but the victory is in the spirit. You see, matter of fact, let's get there first. Okay, and then we'll go into that. All right, remember Amalek, man, and we're gonna link. Okay, you so-called white people. All right, you so-called white people of today with Amalek. Okay, and the Lord is remembering your ass, man. Okay, this is what we're seeing happening. All right, we're in some beautiful times. Now, you get this in the book of Zechariah, chapter 4, verse 6. It said, then he answered and spake unto me, saying, this is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, not by might nor by spirit, but by my. It's like, I'm gonna start over. Zechariah 4 and 6. It said, then he answered and spake unto me, saying, this is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Okay? So it's going to be through the spirit of Yahweh, or the spirit of Yahweh Shai, that this devil is going to lose. Okay? And the Lord already has a strategy formulated. We just got to be obedient, man. Okay? We just got to be obedient to what we're tasked to do, man. All right? And that's, okay, to fight in the spirit. You see? The teaching of this word is a powerful thing, man. We're chatting down Babylon, all right? Just as the priest marched around Jericho, all right, blowing the trumpet, well, we're doing the same thing. The priest, did around Jericho, and eventually the walls of Jericho fell, man. Okay? But you got to be in the spirit to see that. Okay? If you're here for clout, to be popular, all right, because there's a lot of men that's here to be, for clout and to be popular, all right? But if you're in the spirit, you can see this devil is losing, man. The fact that we forced, the spirit has forced this man to try to go into the Bible, and this is where we win. Okay? So let's go into it. Now, this is so like, let's get 1 Samuel 15 and 1. All right, it says, Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people and over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. So this is pretty much Saul, all right, that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up out of Egypt. Yeah, because as we, was traveling, to our inheritance, the land promised, all right, to us through Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, in the time of Moses, as we was going to that land. Okay, on the way to that land, we had to go by, all right, the land of Esau, Edom. Okay, we had to go through Edom and what you call the King's Highway. Okay, and this devil, as Moses, he pretty much asked, could he have a passage? And he said, they're not going to turn on the left or the right. You know, and if we take anything out of the land, you know, we're going to pay you for it. If we take any water, okay, we, you know, utilize, you know, if we get any victuals, you know, from the land, we're going to pay you. We're going to cash you out, you know, but we just want to go by the way, on the way to our inheritance. Okay, and remember, there's was a war in the womb between who? Jacob and Esau. Okay, and we're seeing that war play out today. And Amalek plays a major factor in this war. You had the Edomites, you know, that had us on the plantation, that would beat us, you know, butt break us, man. All the, you know, the atrocities that happened to our people, gator bait, you know, it was a lot of physical damage, you know, done to our people. All right, under these Edomites. But you have Amalek, they're on the, okay, mentally and spiritually with these enchantments, man. Okay, the reason why you have projects and ghettos is because of Amalek. Okay, and the enchantments. You have these Edomites, you know, which all of them are guilty, but Amalek, okay, is the mastermind behind the wickedness that we see in the earth today. And Amalek, all right, is the origin where you see the conditions of our people. These are systems set up by Amalek. All right. So all these accounts, okay, it says, remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt. All right, Deuteronomy 25:17. How he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, the women and children. All right. Then this how this devil gets down, because Esau is the real coward. You know, Jake, y'all coward, you know, but Esau is a real coward. Okay? Dude, he really, you know, he because he did this with Gad. You know, when the men would go to hunt, he would come in and slaughter the women and children. You know what they're doing now. You know, they're using an Air Force and rocket attacks on civilians. Man, that's a coward move. Okay, because you see they ain't sent them ground troops in there because he's a coward, man, and he stands behind this sword, which the scriptures say he would do that. All right, it says when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Now, what nation on the earth shows the less reverence for a higher power? What nation on earth moves with no fear of the Most High? Okay, because Esau has spearheaded this culture that we see where no one fears the Most High. Okay, he made it. He put in legislation for the, you know, for the alphabet people. Okay, he's making it possible to where children, you know, can get hormone blockers. You see, he's making foods that the Lord call abomination a delicacy, and he just puts it in everything. Okay. He's pushing paganism, you know, and all this idolatry in the earth. Okay, the dysfunction, you see, that we see in the earth is him. He moves with no fear of the Most High, and we see the masses. All right, because the scriptures say, as the ruler, so are the people. As a judge, so is his officers, man. Okay, so these scriptures constantly give us clues about who's who in the spirit. Okay, but we're gonna link these things up, you know, through lineage, man. All right, it says, when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy power hath given thee rest from all thy enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it. Okay? And this is what okay? And we're going to get to who is Amalek. And Saul was given the order. But guess who tried to go through with it? But it wasn't that time. Because we coming into a time now, after the 1,000-year captivity, Esau goes in captivity after 1,000 years. Then he's going to be blotted out. Okay? Not only Amalek, but every descendant of Esau. Okay? So when you, all right, see, this is where we win in the scriptures, man, because we're telling the truth. Okay? Now, when you go here to First King, now this is out the Lord saw from out the earth, man. But other prophecy had to be fulfilled. Esau had to, remain in the movie, all right, to play out the role that we see in today. All right, this First Kings 11:15 said, "For it came to pass when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, the top general, but Joab was pretty much, his general of the armies of Israel. Okay, and what did they go to do? You read in NLT, First Kings 11:15. Years before David had defeated Edom, Joab, his army commander, had stayed to bury some of the Israelite soldiers who died in the battle. While there, they killed every man for 6 months. Okay, but they Hadad with him to go into Egypt, Hadad being yet a. Let's see. All right. Who is Hadad? He was an Edomite. All right. Hadad in the Hebrew. I shall move softly. All right. That's how the devil maneuvers, man. Okay. All right. But we know he was an Edomite. Okay. And through him, all right, Esau was preserved through him, and a few, those of his father's servants went into Egypt. Okay. And they was preserved. Okay. Well, you see the mindset that King David was in. Okay. And it's just been an ongoing conflict, man, between, all right, Jacob and Esau. All right. And then it started from the womb, Now, let's go here and let's link up who is Amalek. All right. Let's get that understanding, and then we'll go back to some more prophecy concerning it. Now, when you go to, let's get this in the book, all right, of First Maccabees. Now, it's common knowledge that Alexander, all right, whom they call Alexander the Great, all right, he's so-called white man, right? Okay, he's so-called white man, highly esteemed amongst these devils. Okay, now let's go here. First Maccabees 1:1, it says, "And it happened after Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian," so called Philip of Macedonia, okay, who came out of the certain land of Shittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes. All right. As we go now, before Alexander took down the Macedonian Empire, you had, okay, a few of those Greek city-states that was vassals, all right, to the Persian Empire. Now you had those that, never, came under, the Persian authority. Okay, and that's where you get, the movie 300. Okay, those Greek city-states that didn't bow down to the Persian rule, but you had some Greek city-states that did. Okay, they was vassals. All right, but we know this devil was still dealing underhanded. All right, you know how the devil do. Okay, but you had some that Amadatha, being indeed a stranger from the Persian blood and far distant, Alexander, through his father Philip, to a Macedonian, and we can link that to what? Haman. Okay, and what was Haman? All right, what was Haman? Let's get that in the book of Esther, the 3rd chapter. All right, because remember, Philip, was a 480, somewhere in that region, like 480, okay. And then it shows you this is that these families that Alexander came out of. Now, when you go here to Strong's definition, all right, Agag, okay, which I will overtop, and Agag, he's at the top, that line, all right. So it says of the patriarch from an Agagite or descendant of Agag, okay. It says of a people of Haman equal to who? Amalek, okay. Equal to who? Amalek. All right. So now let's go back here to the original precept. All right. So you can link Alexander, all right, to Amalek, which Amalek is what? Alexander is what? A known so-called white man. So when you say remember Amalek, yeah, we're going to remember his ass, man. Okay. So let's get this here. And so let's go back to the original scripture. And it was the Lord made this devil come out with this precept, man. Okay, this 1 Samuel 15:1. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Thus said the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek, okay, did to Israel, and how he laid wait for him in their way, and when he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. Okay? Complete annihilation. And that was the hit that the Lord put out on Amalek. All right? But Saul didn't carry it through. And King David and Joab attempted, but it just wasn't time. Okay? But now we're in the time where the Lord is going to carry this thing out. All right? He's going to remove this man from power, put him in captivity, and then eventually, he's going to take away the remembrance, all right, of Amalek, all right, and the rest of Edom out of the earth. Now you jump down. This is 1 Kings. It's like 1 Samuel 15 and 32. Then says Samuel, because he even saw he left Agag alive. It said, bring you hither to me, Agag, the king of the Amalekites. Okay, wasn't Haman an Agagite? Okay, of Macedonia. All right, the Macedonian. Okay, which these Edomites say what? That he's the beginning of civilization with the Greeks under Alexander. Okay, and Agag came unto him delicately, and Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past. All right, and Samuel said, as thy sword have made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women. And Samuel hewed, okay. So this back and forth between Israel, all right, and Edom, okay, with Amalek being the chief, okay, of Esau Edom, because it's really Amalek and Judah. Might be Hosea, so like. All right, Hosea chapter 6. All right, yep. Hosea chapter 6, verse 5. It said, therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. Okay? And this is what's affecting this devil the most. Okay? And this is what's happening, man. All right, these devils are being slain by the words, all right, from the prophets, which are what? The force behind these words are from Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And the light is being shined in darkness, man. Okay, and he can't hide it. You see? You know? Oh boy. And it's good, you know, it's a lot of scoffers um been coming up more lately, you know, but it's good, okay? Because they don't have no answer for this word, man. Okay, these people are done. Let's see. Give me a minute. Okay. All they can do is scoff.